welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense has the ball first today. And here's Quintravion Wisner. If you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one. On the option. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Keeps it himself. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Caught, and he will
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cardinals offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stopped right there.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Right down the middle. Got his man. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Skinner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush right in his face. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Drops back. It's Daniels. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Right side, it's McCoy. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Turns it upfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Robinson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls it. The keeper on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Riles. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Hits inside. It's Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down inside the 45 at the 44. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. Looking for an alley. Quick toss. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Hughes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Caught, it's Foley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side, it's Richardson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keeps it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to get the corner. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Richardson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Louisville! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what.
And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is good. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field.
Lots of running room. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Tells the rod, lost the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Hughes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Drops back on 1st down. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just looking for the end zone.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pulls it. Keeps it on 1st down. Now the toss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as the timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. That is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the foot.
Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And the try is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large, missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the UTSA Roadrunners.
He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hand off for Brown. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down, right back to Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's McCoy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cardinals are marching down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's McCoy. Makes the grab and room to run. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Right side, it's McCoy. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Brown. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Trying to establish the run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. To throw, it's Daniels. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Brown. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. A give to Brown. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. Left side is Skinner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Give to Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisville! And the beatdown has ensued.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option, quarterback keep. He'll pitch it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pat it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fake wants to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Driven back.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. One of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on. How he is performing, moving under center, dropping.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Selling the fake. Had to throw it before he wanted. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field. And he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. That's caught. It's Riles. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Caught over the middle, it's Riles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off for Brown. Here's a little room there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On first down, it's Brown again. Nowhere to go. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Nearly intercepted.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense. And
and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for the end. Keeps it himself. Bulldozes his way through. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sets his feet. It's Sperry. Right side, it's Carter. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on second down. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would